Afternoon, folks. How are you doing today? Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. If you don't know, I produce original content each and every day. We do a daily financial show at 7:30, which is real information. It is what's happening today, not silly stimulus videos. It's stuff that's happening today. Check it out. Watch that playlist. It is a lot of fun. Those will be the green thumbnails on my channel. And then I produce content that tries to help real estate investors move forward. What I'm doing in this particular presentation is I'm asking you questions. I'm pretending you and I are sitting down for coffee. You are interested in real estate investing, and I'm going to ask you a series of questions. So if you are interested in real estate investing but unsure if you're ready, this video is for you. Check it out. Do me a favor, hit thumbs up, subscribe. Let's have a good time together. So here we go. Are you ready to buy your first or your next rental property? So again, let's get into this. I think it is very important for you to understand who's speaking with you. I am someone very much like you. I started this journey 20 years ago in a city that I did not know. I had no friends or family in the game. I was a burned out stock market investor, and I just wanted a better future. I documented our 15-year journey in this wonderful book that is selling like hotcakes on Amazon. It is selling so well that we also pushed it to Audible. So if you'd rather listen to a book, it is also on Audible. But the reason this book is important for you is it's our story. And when I produce this daily content for this channel, you should understand where my ideas come from. I'm obviously biased. I try to do the best I can to be in the middle, but I always give you my opinion, and my opinion is really based on my experience. Lastly, if you've read the book or listened to the book, do me a favor, leave a 5-star review. It's the only thing I ask. So here's question number 1. Remember, I'm sitting down, I'm having a conversation with you, and I'm trying to see if you're ready. First question, do you have 6-month emergency reserve above and beyond the down payment? If you're looking to invest in property or frankly buy your home, you've set aside your down payment. But I don't want you to be confused. Some people I speak with go, hey, I've got $20,000 put away. I'm like, awesome. How much of that is going to be your down payment? 20 grand. Well, where's your emergency reserve? What happens if you lose your job, if something else? Well, I don't know. So again, what I would ask you to do is, yes, you need to save for your down payment, but never forget you need to have a 6-month emergency reserve, because this world is crazy. Life happens, and I don't want you to get caught in a bad situation. Another one that this pandemic, this health crisis has introduced to us that I'd like you to adopt, at least in the short term, if not forever, is not only do you have a 6-month emergency reserve set aside for you personally, I would like you to have 6 months of payments in emergency fund put away for property. Now, if you have dozens or hundreds, this is not obviously for you. You can have one pile and that's enough. But if you're just getting your first or your second or your third, let's remember that life happens. I would have never guessed the CDC would have enacted this eviction moratorium and created all the chaos that it has. So let's just be good stewards of our portfolio. Let's make sure we can survive the craziness. So have a personal emergency fund, but also let's set aside some for the property as well. Question I would have for you, because again, something that will be important when you buy your first investment property is your credit score. Your credit score will dictate the interest rate you get. So if I were to ask you what your credit score is, could you tell me within 10 or 20 points? There's plenty of free services out there. I think it is not acceptable for you not to know your credit score. Now, you don't have to be exact, but you should know where you are roughly. I think that's imperative because, again, your interest rate will be the largest expense in your investment property. And getting your credit score up just to the next level could dramatically increase your cash flow. Think about that. Another one I ask, and I always ask, is why do you want to invest in real estate? Some of the answers I get freak me out. Others I'm like, rock solid. The ones that freak me out are kind of nondescript, pie in the sky. I want legacy wealth, financial freedom, but really no concrete why. If anything is proven in this book, real estate investing takes time, 15 years. In 15 years, I promise you life is going to happen. I promise you there will be recessions. I promise you there will be mortgage and bank changes. So what is your why? What is going to allow you to hold on through all the craziness? It gets wild out there. Here's a big one. This is what I teach. This is what I focus on. This was my unique Superman skill, my ability to stay focused and execute daily, just 20 minutes a day. Do you know what market you want to be in? Now, a market is not a state. For that matter, a market is not a city in most cases. A market is likely a zip code. And then an asset type is not houses, typically. It is focused. So again, if you want to know what I mean by that, if you want me to walk with you down the path of learning your market, there's a link below to the best thing I've created, how to get started one rental at a time. But again, even without that, I will tell you the best thing to do is get focused on your market and your asset type. And if you just tell me I want a good deal, I am very, very scared. What I teach is straightforward. It's not sexy, and it only takes 20 minutes a day. This is important because some people, I don't know what it is. I'm showing you the path, how to do it, but some people want to call me an idiot or they want to think I'm lying to them. Some people think they could spend 4 hours on Saturday and that does it because they're doing 4 hours, right? And what I have to tell you is don't buy my course if that's you. I think you can consume the course on Saturday and Sunday, but I am going to ask you in step 1 to do work. And I want you to do that at least 6 days a week. I'm willing to give you 1 day off. But remember, if you are following my story, I've looked at my market every day for 20 years. I have probably taken off 10 days in total in 20 years. You have to learn your market. The beauty is it only takes 20 minutes. Everybody can find 20 minutes to change their future. If you need help being focused, if you need to know what that is, join the course, get added to the Facebook group, and let's talk every Saturday when I do my mentoring sessions with students. What is your goal? Now, honestly, this is a little bit of a trick question. Some people say units. There's a guy out there who talks bigger is better. Trust me, there are going to be lots of people that go broke with thousands of units. It's not about units, folks. Is it net worth? Trust me, folks, lots of people are going to have their net worth eviscerated and fall apart. I've seen people worth 10 million go bankrupt in a year. Folks, it is about cash flow. More importantly, passive cash flow. That is the only number that matters. All these other vanity, YouTube, Instagram metrics, crazy. There's a guy out there talking about owning $26 million in real estate. All I would say is, so? Now, you happen to be a YouTube entertainer making millions of dollars, so okay, you own them free and clear. But that story is not useful to the average person. The average person is lucky to save 20% and buy one rental house a year, 2 years. I did that. My story begins with a $107,000 house. That's it. Man, some of these YouTube entertainers really frustrate me. Here's a big question. And I'm very lucky, and I give Olivia tons of credit in the book and every time I can. Is your significant other on board? Trust me, real estate investing, you'll have bad days. There'll be painful moments. And you want your significant other to be with you on this journey. If not, I suggest sitting down and talking, because going alone, going solo, not worth it in my experience. And the best thing you could do for a spouse or significant other that's not on board is do what I teach. Don't commit dollars, don't buy anything, but go learn your market. Spend 90 days like I talk about, and then show them the fruits of your labor. If you take my course, You will be able to go to your significant other and say, honey, look what I've done over the last 90 days. I've looked at hundreds of homes, and these are the best 5. These are the best 5 because A, B, and C, and let's go do some great deals. I have seen spouses and significant others drastically change their opinion when you show them facts. Don't make the mistake of just assuming your positive energy and positive belief is going to convert them. Your spouse or significant other may have painful memories of the last crash. Don't ignore those. The best thing you could do for a spouse or significant other that doesn't believe the path, spend the $199, learn your market, and then show them the fruits of your labor. It is that easy. What's got you excited about real estate? Is it multifamily? Bigger is better? Is it BRRRR? Is it out-of-state cheap properties? Something made you start looking. Every real estate investor that gets in contact with me, something lit the fire. And typically, it is some easy path to wealth or money or income. I'm here to tell you that real estate investing is not easy. It might be simple, but there are plenty of ups and downs. Trust me when I say you can go broke with multifamily. Trust me when I say you can go broke with BRRRR. Trust me when I say you can go broke out of state investing. You have to learn your market. Everything starts with learning your market. I don't know why more real estate investors don't just tell the truth. I don't care if you're buying, hold, flipping, wholesaling, out of state, multifamily, BRRRR. If you don't know your market, you don't know what a good or great deal is, you are going to go broke. God, I don't know why more people don't get it, but it is really that simple. And that's exactly what I teach. Another question is, do you understand this is a get rich slow business? Sure, our journey ends after 15 years with financial freedom. But as we say in the book, and again, if you haven't got the book, you should get it because it's our story and you understand who I am. But year 8, year 9, I broke down. I was like, what the hell is going on? Right? Cash flow starts as a trickle. And oh, by the way, it disappears once you start buying the next fixer upper. This is a get rich slow business. A trickle does turn into a stream does turn into a torrent. But what people don't tell you is the trickle can be 5, 8, 10 years in the making. I'm sorry. Just appreciate that up front. Here's one. This is kind of, again, my Superman or superhero power. Are you willing to do the boring and repetitive things, or do you need action? What I teach and talk about is 20 minutes a day, but it's the same kind of hammer strike. It's kind of my thing. Just like this YouTube channel where I can produce original content every day. It's just get up, do the same thing. Get it up, do the same thing. My strategy works. It's a proven path. Learning your market, I don't know. It takes work. I guess that's why it's not sexy. People talk about mailing this and texting that and off market and driving for dollars. All of that stuff is irrelevant unless you know your market. Frustrating. If you're in this business for the adrenaline rush, I'm not your guy. I want this repetitive, slow, simple, keep moving forward. This is a people business. I made this mistake. It's in the book. I thought it was the magic Excel spreadsheet. I thought I was smart enough or smarter than everyone. I'm not. This is a people business. More importantly, it's not who you know. It's not. It's who knows you. And I would argue it's not who knows you, but who knows you and what you want to buy. Think about that. If there was 100 people in your market of choice that knew exactly what you wanted to buy, woo, off-market deals, pocket listings coming your way. Get really good and focused on what you want. Here's one for you. Have you looked at your market? Have you looked at your market in different time frames? I suggest, even before you write an offer, go back and look at your market. What was it doing in 2000? 2005, 2010, 2015, and yes, 2020. Some markets have big ups and downs. Some markets are flat. Some markets here lately have been flat, but in 2020 have picked up. This is all great data, all stuff you must appreciate. Lastly, can you give me 20 minutes a day for 90 days? Or do you have to do everything now in a huge rush? If you have to do everything now in a huge rush and spend 24 hours consuming everything on BRRRR or YouTube, I'm not your guy. It's just not me. But if you're ready to commit 20 minutes a day for 90 days, I promise you I can help you learn your market. You will learn what average is. And once you know average, you can do good or great. I believe learning a market is a skill. Because it is a skill, it is something I can teach and train. If it was just something I was born with, you can't teach that. But thankfully, learning a market I never lived in, I knew nobody, is something that I've documented. It is something you too can do. It is something that I have a playlist on this channel where my students are like, yep, he's teaching me. In fact, I did a video on Friday of students doing deals just last week because they learned their market. 20 minutes a day. I'm here for you when you're ready. Another thing, I just got to remember goals are important. Too many of us set far off goals that are in the clouds. I am here to tell you that 4 conservatively financed single family rentals can change your life. I think getting 4 single family homes is a great first goal. If you are there already, congratulations. Now your number's 10. If you're at 10, great, your number's 25. Just keep moving, but let's not set your goal too big. I want your goal to be, if you have 0, my goal is to get you to 4. And actually, one of the videos on the video on Friday, one of my students, actually 2 of them just got to 4. And that's in that video. It's just so awesome to see. So in the end, if you are ready and you can commit 20 minutes a day, I'm your guy. I've got the best thing out there for you. I've kept the price low. And I talk to you every Saturday at 9 a.m. because I want you to be successful. We do this in our Facebook group. The course is called How to Get Started One Rental at a Time. I look forward to seeing you in there. I look forward to helping you get on this path and learning your market. In the end, folks, really important to understand if you're ready, right? Do you have the reserves? Are you ready? Do you know your credit score? But most importantly, folks, this is about learning your market. I wish it was, it is simple. It's 20 minutes a day. All right. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. Bye.